Yo, what up, Matthew? How you doing, bro? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Oh shoot, I missed the MVP. Oh no. Oh, I fumbled. Oh, that hurts. That actually hurts so bad. Ah. Oh, nice. Alright. Oh, you're 3 weeks in? Nice. How are you liking the class, dude? I've been playing MapleStory on and off for I think 2, 3 years now. But for this character specifically, I think I made it 2 months, almost 3 months ago. Let me check. I made this character February 9th. So it's been almost 3 months. And I'm almost 280. This is my main now, but I main swapped from a Nightwalker. So my Nightwalker is like 276, 75%. But I wanted something with like lazier farming, so I picked Demon Slayer because they're pretty similar classes in regards to how they play bosses. Um, but Demon Slayer has a little more survivability in my opinion, and I just wanted something that I could like farm lazier on because so initially, my main thing was that like I didn't want to like need a vac pet to be able to loot everything like effectively. Um, and so my plan was to just use three like regular pets with expanded auto move, but I ended up just like I caved. I opened the boxes, and I ended up with two vac pets. So one on my Lin that I'm gonna use on the Moshuan when it comes out, and I have Zenitsu on this character. But yeah, TP farming for real, bro. Like it's so good. I just need to hold down one button. Do you have any questions about like MapleStory? That like if you're just starting out, like I love helping new players. Always nice to see the community grow. Yeah, yeah, I'm on Kronos. I didn't want to do Hyperion because all of my friends are on Kronos, and like all the my friends that like I got into MapleStory, they're on Kronos too. So it's just like Hyperion would be really lonely, and like the server population is super small. So yeah, I'd rather just play on the big server. It's a lot easier to find boss parties and stuff too. What server are you on? Yeah, that's the first thing you're supposed to do. Um, it's really good for farming. Yeah. What how much CP do you have? What bosses can you clear right now? Oh, nice. Are you able to blue dot in Lotus Damien? Um, yeah. Right now I'm carrying one of my friends through H Lotus, H Damien, just to help him get boxes faster. So I got space in that party, if you wanted to tag along. I think he's like 4 point something mil CP, and the runs are pretty long, so it should be pretty easy for you to, or like, it should be long enough for you to blue dot, I think. All good, all good. Well, next week when I'm running it, you're more than welcome to. You seen my IGN? Probably. I mean, like, you probably see me at like an MVP or something. The server's not too big. Also, I forgot the MVP again. Oh, I need to start going earlier, dude. Yeah, my name is a reference to the One Piece character Lao Ji. I don't know if you watched the, I think it was Dressrosa arc. But yeah, there's this old guy that's named Lao Ji, and yeah, I thought he was so funny. Monsto. Mm, do I know a guy named Monsto? I don't. I don't think so. Do you know what guild he's in? Um. Hmm. Where could you have seen me from? Maybe. Maybe YouTube? Do you do you think maybe you just saw me on YouTube randomly? Maybe like you've seen one of my other videos? Hmm. Wait, I'll be right back. I'm just running to the washroom real quick. All right, I'm back. Oh, I repop my buff. Where else would you have possibly seen me from? I don't know. Do you think maybe just like a boss party you saw me in? Is that you that just added me? Oh, sick. All right. I will add you back. Nice. Welcome, 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 bro. But yeah, I'm trying to just like, oh, I just hit my mic. Sorry. What's it called? I'm trying to push 280 just so I can park it, because I'm really like feeling the time gate right now, to be honest. Like I can't really like farm effectively right now. No, I don't think I ever did join a looking for helpers party. Yeah, I don't think I have, to be honest. Actually, maybe. I think I like every once in a while I'll stop in and just like help someone out with a CRA carry if they need it. Just cuz like I don't really need to run anything besides Vellum on this character to hit all 14 of my boss crystals. So that actually might be it. Honestly, it's like super RNG. It can like I think it took me like a couple weeks to hit, but yeah, it's just giga RNG, honestly. I don't know what the odds are either. Yeah, yeah, there's a lot. Like let me just check. How many quests are there? there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 15 quests, and 2 of them give you herb pouches. So, like, assuming they're all weighed equally, it's like a 2 in 15, 1 in 7.5. So, like, I think on average it's like a week. But then, you know, there's still RNG in that. But, like, once you have it, you don't have to worry about it anymore. Yeah, yeah. Are you alchemy level 10 though? Because I think you need to be alchemy level 10-ish to craft everything. Yeah, that's good enough, honestly. There's not really more you can do, to be honest with you. You're 9? Okay, yeah, yeah. So soon you'll be able to start just pumping it. And then after that, you'll be chilling. But, like, yeah, once you get it, like, you're chilling. Like, I have, like, 95 wops, 59 eeps right now. I do need to start running, Gigatoad, though. And I need to start running Gigatoad because I think I'm running low on the... Yeah, I'm running low on recipes for eeps. Do you have auto buff pets, by the way, Matthew? Yeah, I can inspect your character. Friends list, Mr. Pleader, character info. Nah, I don't think I've seen you around before. I actually like your drip, though. What the fuck? Yo. Yo, fit check? I fucks with it. I fucks with it. Shit go hard. What the hell? I like that. Let me see what you got going on right now. Honestly, bro, I think you should start working on Legion more because you're gonna kind of hit a damage gate soon. I think you might want to start just like pumping them out whenever you get the what are they called? Oh shoot, Maple Rewards. Like whenever you start getting the Terra burns or Mega burns, I think you can start like pumping them. But I think we are getting 2 hyper burns in the summer too. So, oh yeah, use all them. It's chill, bro. Like I guess it depends on how hard you want to push it. Oh, you did? Okay, nice, nice, nice. Did you use the Tanjiro ones too? Because when you get Tanjiro to 200, you get a hyper burn and what's it called? Oh, you did. Okay. Oh, so you're brand new, brand new. My fault, my fault. Yeah, it's pretty tough. But to be fair, wait, you're just getting them to level 130, right? Or like 131, whatever the bonk threshold is. Okay, nice. Yeah, so just try and park everything like 130, because once you get the what are they called? I think mine expired. Once you get like the potions that get you to 200, I think the threshold's like 130 right now. 1 second, let me just fix this real quick. Cash shop. Can I get into the cash shop, please? Why can't I? Just claim these before I forget. Oh, so annoying. Whatever, I'll just do it now because I always forget to claim these coins. Nice. Thank you. All right, sick. You have Mercedes, Demon Avenger. Okay, nice. Yeah, some really easy classes to level that have good like links also. And Legion are definitely, Kana's really easy to level. Arc is really easy to level. What else is a really good one to level? Let me just look at the Ho Young's really easy to level too. And I think questing is probably like the main like quest line that they put out recently. My other friend I just got in like last month to Maplestory. I think it's faster when you have like low Legion and links to. You mean the top 15? Okay, nice. When Moshuan comes out, there's probably going to be like a lot of event resources to kind of just get the Moshuan online. So if you are like looking to start making boss mules, I would definitely just try and crank out the Moshuan, just because of the amount of resources you're probably going to be getting on it. But I guess like the question is like, do you like combo classes? Don't worry, brother. Me and you both. Me and you both. Yeah, Moshuan's definitely gonna be like a lot harder to level, but I want to turn it into a C10 mule, just because I think it'll be a lot more, or it'll be pretty like a good YouTube series to make, to turn it into a C10 mule, just because like it's a new class, and I've been getting a whole lot of no hand allegations because all my classes are one button classes, so I need to play a combo class to beat the allegations. Here, repop all my buffs. Nice. Oh, but also specifically for Demon Slayer, you're gonna want to make a mechanic for the buff duration, because a level 250 mechanic gets you, I think it's like 20, yeah, it's 25% buff duration. You did? Okay, nice. Oh, damn, you're on top of it for real. Good job. And then you also know about like the professions thing, right? If you get, which one was it? Shoot, what do I have that key bound to? Professions. Where is that? Oh, professions. Like if you look at professions here, I think it's empathy. Yeah, empathy, when you get to level 100, it gives 10% buff duration. So like every 10 levels is like 1% buff duration. It's another nice one too for more buff duration. Yeah, it's another good source. So yeah, just keep that one too. So like you're gonna get these items called trait boost potions. Let me see if I can find one in here. Yeah, these trait boost potions. Yeah, so you want to dump these into empathy until you have them maxed out, just so you can get more buff duration from that too. No, you do charm first. You just need charm to level 30, and then after you get your pocket slot unlocked. No, it's still correct. It's still correct. You definitely do like need the pocket slot from the charm, but once you have pocket slot at level 30, then you put everything into empathy, just because it's a lot easier for you. Also, I'm missing a 4th ring, and from researching, it seems my options are either get lucky from Gollux or make a Von Leon ring. Is that accurate? What rings do you have right now? Let me just check your character. Mr. Pleader. Okay, so you have a platinum cross ring. What are the other options? So yeah, you can either, yeah, it's kind of just get lucky or you wait. There's probably going to be more event rings in the next event, but like, yeah, so you have Silver Blossom, you have Treasure Hunter John's, you have your event ring. The other options are like Kronos treasure. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like your only option right now is to like run Pinot and get a KT, or you just wait for Gollux, or I think Slime Ring is a little out of your reach right now. Like you can start running End Slime, see if it drops from him, but End Slime like ring drops are kind of rare. But I'd say yeah, just like in the next like week or two, or like, I mean like I guess tonight. We're probably getting the patch notes tonight, so after the patch notes come out, you can see if there's going to be another event ring, and you can just rock that for a while. I would say though, just turn all of your like event rings. Like right now, my Demon Slayer is rocking 3 event rings, so yeah, like you could just run the event rings for now. They're pretty much equivalent to, yeah, they're like equivalent to like an 18-star ring. Yeah, me too. I'm really hoping for a battle pass. Oh, MVP. Okay, I'm not missing this one. Yeah, Legion is really tough, but yeah, what can you do? I mean, they have made it a lot easier than before. Like before, there were no battle passes. Like I was playing before 6 Job came out, so there were no battle passes. Bonks were 140 plus, and they like gave them out really sparingly, so it was really rough. But now they're pretty generous with it. I'm pretty sure in the event shop for Victoria Cup 2, you'll also be able to buy bonk potions. Yeah, the main quest is definitely faster. I think I'm going to put out a guide on it soon. But around how long did it take you to do the Maple questing guide, or like the Maple quest? Oh, MVP popped. Sick. Back to farming. Two hours. Okay, that's actually, yeah, that's not bad at all. I think, and that's without a hyper burn either, right? Or is that with a hyper burn? 2 hours. No burn. Wait, that's actually really fast. That's like really good actually. I think I'm gonna try and make like 2 new characters and just see how long it takes to do everything. Just for like science, I guess, because I think that would be a pretty useful guide for new players. 3 hours? Okay, that's still not bad. Okay, okay, that's not bad at all. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. Like for example, all the grandest classes like Kali, Arc, like their stories are so long. Good lord, bro. Why do I feel like my? Oh, I see. I forgot I don't have my drop fam on right now because I'm out of juice. Am I out of juice? Yep, I'm out of fam juice. Oh yeah, can you send that? Okay. But did you link it somewhere? Oh. Um. I don't know how to fix that. Damn. Let me see here. I'll put a link to like my Discord. Can you just like put it in there? Man, oh my god, streamer mode. One second, one second. Okay, here. There you go. Yeah, that's like my Discord I'm starting to build out. It's really bare bones right now, but yeah, it's really just a general chat. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna try and just like build around this YouTube channel. Welcome member number 2. Oh, 3 members. Welcome, Tar. What's up, bro? And welcome, Archie. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you guys joining the Discord. Yeah, I'm probably gonna like work on it tonight. I should. You guys, now I have 3 members, so yeah, we should definitely work on that. Okay, 40 minutes. Damn. That's really good, actually. All right, guys, mark my words. By the end of tonight, we will have an upgraded Discord. Polyworld gag. What got you into Maplestory, by the way, Matthew? Oh, yeah, yeah. I used to play Lost Ark too. I played Lost Ark when it first launched. I was actually like a huge Lost Ark. Like I was super excited for it when I was like seeing it get played in Korea, and I heard that like when I found out they were porting it over, I was like super, super, super excited. And I just really didn't like how time gated everything was. Like I played it when it first launched. Like rallied all my friends together to get onto Lost Ark, and you know, we were running it up, and then it just like I didn't like the fact that the time gates were like hard time gates, if that makes sense. Like in Maplestory, for example, like right now, like I'm Sacred Force gated from being able to farm in like the upper maps, for example, right? Which raid did I quit at? It was like it was like a clown with a bob cut, I think. Let me check. Which raid is it? Is that what his name is? Kahul? Yeah, I didn't play that long. Like I really didn't like how long everything took, I think. Like or not long, it's just like I didn't like the way it worked. Like I didn't like how I could only do my chaos dungeons twice a day, and then after that I would do my two guardian raids for the day, and then like after that I kind of just had to like sit around and wait till tomorrow and like collect makoko seeds. Like I just found that really annoying because like in Maple Story, right? If I want to get stronger, yeah, it's super all centered. That's the thing, right? Like in Maple Story, like there's still like an alt meta in the sense that like you still have to run bossing mules, but on the other side of that, like at least you at least you can at least you can still farm on your main if you're like out of things to do for the day. Like for example, in Maple Story, if I want to get stronger, like we know mesos is like what you use for everything, right? And so I can farm mesos if I even if I'm out of dailies to do, and I can farm levels, and levels give you FD on all the bosses and all like the mobs, right? Um, so there's still like other ways to get stronger, whereas in Lost Ark, like once you're out of dailies, you're just stuck until tomorrow. And like I really don't like that. Like I like being able to like grind. Yeah, I mean it's because items don't boom and they all have guaranteed pity. They can't allow you to farm infinitely. No, I get that. I get that. But I think like they should just scale it around grinding infinitely. Like one of the things I love with MMOs is like the grind, you know? Like that's why I play it. Like I want to sit here and I want to dump a lot of time into it. And then I want to be able to just like, grind things out. But I don't like the feeling of being hard time gated like that. Like when there's literally nothing to do until tomorrow. Okay, super valid. That's why you guys are playing Maple on the side. Yeah, yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Do you like think you'd ever see yourself main gaming Maple Story, or are you like pretty married to Lost Ark? Okay. Also, I just fixed the chat box. I didn't realize the chat box wasn't showing all the YouTube chats. My fault. You're so endgame. Okay. So like, are you like, what do you define as endgame? Like, do you find like, are you at the point now where you're like waiting for new content to come out? Like, you can clear all the content right now. Yeah, like 6 gold earning characters and all 6 are just doing the 3 hardest raids, even though you have mains that's more juice. That's endgame, I guess. Okay. And like, so like, how long does that take you to run like all of the raids on your like your strongest characters? Like, how much time of your week do you spend just like doing that in Lost Ark? Okay, okay, yeah. So I guess you do have a lot of time to play Maple then. Like, I've been watching Stoops's highlights and stuff, just running it. It's so funny, bro. Yeah, that's true. If you guys are like super juiced, then like, yeah, why not? Yeah, yeah. That makes sense. No, I mean like I was watching Stoops play Maple Story, and like I feel like we have a lot like a really big influx of Lost Ark players right now because like him and his like friends have been running bosses on Maple, kind of just like bringing attention to it. And like honestly speaking, I think Maple Story is probably the most free to play friendly MMO like on the market right now. And like what I mean by that is that like it's virtually impossible to pay to win. Like there are a lot of pay to convenience things, like namely vac pets and like the hyper passes. But like when you really like calculate how much you're getting over other players, I don't think it's like that crazy for the amount of money they're charging. And then there's still a lot of things you just can't buy. Like for example, like the hyper pass, right? If I buy, oh, where is it? Or the golden giveaway, like the hyper pass, I'd say is about what would I even say this is worth? Probably, I'd say probably like 30 hours of farming for 40 bucks. So, and then like that's it, right? Like you just get 30 hours of farming, but like it's not even like full on 30 hours of farming either because you're missing out on like the mesos, which is still like probably the most important thing. And you're not getting nodes, and you're barely getting fragments. And then so that's like 40 bucks, and those happen like every couple of months. um and then I guess you can also purchase the vac pets, which are like 100 bucks. No, it's like 70 bucks, and then like 10, 20 bucks a month. And like that only like realistically increases all of your rates by, what is it, like maybe 10, 15%. And so it's mainly just like a convenience thing too, right? So it's like all of the things you can get in Maplestory, it's not like giga um giga like fast tracked by spending money. Like you don't really get like that much of a leg up on players that don't spend. And like it's very 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 feasible to hit like 290 end game for free, which I think is like really sick. And especially like when you compare it to like the competition on like other games, like there's a lot more you can buy with swiping. Like whether you buy all like the passes and the vac pets or not, like you still have to grind your way to 290 to be able to do everything, or like 285. So I really like that about this game, that like all of your achievements can't really be like diminished by someone just spending. You can zone into a raid with any number of players. So if you take a break, as long as you find some people help you catch up. Yeah, exactly. That too. Like I don't know if I completely understand it, but like one of my friends is like a huge Lost Ark player. He's been playing it since release, and he's like just end game too. Um, And like to my understanding, there's like a huge gatekeep culture in Lost Ark, and then the gatekeeping is because of getting jailed, right? Yeah, but in Lost Ark, everything is super high stakes slash high stress and very ruthless as far as ensuring the raid is one shot goes. Yeah, that's another thing too, right? In Lost Ark, there's so many mechanics that like get you one shot. So if people don't know mechanics, you guys are just kind of cooked. Um, and then also to my understanding in Lost Ark, like there's not that many solo raids you can do, right? Like you're kind of just stuck, right? Like I did see that they're starting to put out more solo raids, but like to my understanding, it's still very much six man. Yeah, exactly. Like that's another thing too. Like I guess there's like the argument for there are some raids that you can't really solo in MapleStory, but like those are namely just like the really end game raids, and it's not that those raids are like literally like hard required um that you need to party up for them. It's more so the fact that like in MapleStory, people just don't have enough damage to like clear some of these bosses solo. Like for example, where's the Maple guide? Boss content. So like everything up until I'd say up until Extreme Lotus is theoretically possible for a reboot player to solo. It's like there are people that can solo Extreme Lotus, but I don't know if there's any End Lotus and Limbo solos right now. So like when you really look at it, right, there's only like, well, first of all, there's no bosses right now except for Limbo that can't be soloed. So there's just like it's literally just like the latest content that can be soloed, and the only thing that like these like more extreme versions of the bosses give you is I guess just like better drops for Eternals. But like again, like realistically, you can pretty much solo every boss except for Limbo if you get like endgame enough. And the other thing with Lost Ark is because it's open trade, people will do a time versus USD calculation in their heads in regards to everything they do. So there is no help culture, which means it's impossible for new players to join, to be honest. So I don't think, yeah, that's another thing, right? Like you can buy endgame in Lost Ark because there's no like level requirement. Like I remember in Lost Ark, like you did this, like the MSQ, you got to like levels, what I think it was like 50 or 60. And then after that, like you're just kind of cooked, right? And then like you just like you're just like completely on the honing system. Did the patch notes drop yet? They did not. Yeah, like there's really like no incentive. Like another thing about MapleStory 2 is like I feel like a lot of people genuinely just like enjoy the game and want to see the community grow, and because of that they're like super down to just like help people out or like carry. Like a lot of the times you'll see someone like put up like a carry request in like I don't know, in the boss chat or like in the boss like party finder, and then yeah, people will just like tap in, like they'll just like come in and help. And like I do it too, like if I have an extra character I haven't ran like my bosses on, like I'm super down to just help new players out, just because like the game has a community and it's like relatively big, but I wouldn't say it's like massive. So yeah, and like even with like Stoops, right, like I don't know if you've like watched his highlights and stuff, but like a lot of just like content creators have just been like dropping into his stream from MapleStory and just like helping him and his boys out with like mechanics or like showing them what to do. And then like also like honestly, like I don't know if did you see the like I guess like what would you even call it, like a hype trailer? I think it'd be called like a hype trailer for Go West, right? Like I don't know if you saw the hype trailer, but like we might actually like unironically be approaching the golden era for MapleStory. Like that patch is like so big. Like they essentially like addressed all of the main like fears of the community at once, and then they also like fixed one of the biggest problems we have, which is like familiars. Like obviously the star forcing system I'd love to see get fixed, but like people have been like complaining about familiars since like I started playing Maplestory, and they've just been like slowly fixing it, and then like with this big patch they finally fixed the whole thing, so I'm really happy about that. Oh fuck, I almost forgot to, oh no I did, wait, I keep forgetting to pop the first swap. Yeah, it is. Like the only like things I really want to see now from Maplestory is just I think more mid-game content would be nice, because like every single boss they've been releasing has like just slowly been more and more endgame, and I think like the needles kind of undoing the Demon Slayer nerfs. Yeah, right. True. I'm super unlucky. Right, right as I class switch, it gets nerfed. But yeah, like the main things I really want to see from like GMS at least is I'd love to see a Star Force system get fixed. I'd love to see the pitch system get like something, just because like pitch waiting room kind of sucks, especially when it's like such a big part of the damage. You pick class of the week, they nerfed it. Yeah, that's pretty unlucky, brother. All I can say is unlucky. But yeah, like I just wish that there was like more communication. Like there's a lot of gripes people have. Like for example, cash shop being per like faction is kind of annoying. There being no pity system on like the surprise boxes, I think that's kind of scummy. But I guess like now we have the Steam market, so I really can't complain. I guess it's just like the vac pets, and I guess like the face and hair coupons. But those again are just like, it's whatever. It's not like the end of the world. It's like cosmetics, so like I guess they can monetize it however they want, especially when progression is like super free to play friendly. But like in regards to actual gameplay, I just wish there was like a fix for pitched, and I think I wish there was a there's just more communication in general. Oh, Lith Harbor, when's that? CXX24. Alright. But yeah, I think it's just like star forcing and pitch system are the only things that I'm like I still find kind of annoying. Like I'll still do them because like I want to get stronger, but like there's definitely a better way. And then yeah, other than that, like I feel like the game's in a pretty solid spot. Like the class balance, like even though there is still like a definitive tier list for classes, I feel like the damage difference between like the worst class and the strongest class, I think is like what? 1 second. The lowest class is 580 and the strongest class is like 680 on the last BAs. So like the total damage difference between like an end gamer from a like F tier, like in quotations F tier class, and the like cream of the crop like S tier class is like a 15% damage difference, which honestly like I don't think that's like terrible. Like obviously, and like another thing to like factor in too is like most of these like F tier classes are support classes, which means that like supports are only dealing like 15% less damage than the top classes, which I think is like pretty fair of a balancing decision. Yeah, sure. What's the question? Because in Lost Ark, although there are KR target dummy rankings, damage on animal by target, they really don't matter in comparison to real raid performance data collected from our DPS meter. Okay. So is it like that too in Maple, or do the rankings matter? Okay, so I guess the best way I can put it is like this. Most classes, so they're measuring on a 5 minute 40-second BA, and so what it's like, it's essentially like a dummy test, but a lot of the things to factor into is that damage uptime depending on the boss is very dependent on the class, which is true. But it also depends, like some classes have better and worse matchups for bosses. Like for example, which one that has really bad matchup? Like Xenon, for example. Xenon has usually one of the highest bursts in the game, but the burst is really dependent. So on like if the boss moves around a lot, right? So it's very similar to what you're saying, where like the DPS charts really like fluctuate, because right now we're still benchmarking on a on like a dummy, but at the same time there's still like a good amount of truth to it, because it's like a full 6 or 5 minute and 40-second rotation. Whereas like if you're good, like on average against most bosses, like because most classes have like good and bad matchups, the BA is pretty accurate, especially because a lot of classes damage come out of burst and the boss isn't moving during burst, so it's essentially just like a dummy, right? So like there is obviously some variance. There's still like variance on like, you know, the matchups and like the bosses, but I'd say like rule of thumb is it's relatively accurate. I wouldn't say it's 1-to-1, but like it's a good way to benchmark things. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go to the washroom real quick. What exactly did they change on DS? So they pretty much just like removed some damage off the passives. They like slightly reworked Demon Awakening, I think. So like it'll still play the same. It'll just deal a little less damage. But something to keep in mind though is that like even though they like in quotations nerfed Demon Slayer, we're still getting Mastery 3 and Mastery 4. So like every class is getting stronger even after the nerfs. It's just we're not getting as strong as like we originally were before they did these nerfs post M3 M4. So like we are still gaining damage from this like next patch in the summer. It's just not as much as we originally were. Okay, after this swap, I need to remember to I need to use all these strawberry farm tickets on my mechanic before they expire, because they expire at 8. Yeah, I need to go do that. Oh, the other thing I like about Mushy is that the raids are not 20-minute encounters. Yeah, and like the stronger you get, the like when you start approaching like the harder bosses, you do end up like doing min clears in a party. So you know, like for example, if you're trying to like min clear a solo black mage, right? Like you do have all 50 minutes, assuming you don't die out. But like the stronger you get, the faster things like become. But like endgame, like once you're like endgame, like you are gonna be like min clearing like Sea Kalos or like Limbo, like that type of stuff. But like for example, like my character, like I think I like four shot CRA now, like with four demon impacts. So it's like the strong, like you can feel yourself getting stronger against these bosses. But like the harder bosses do still take longer. But like the remedy is just like get stronger. But like yeah, if you like party play most bosses and you're like adequately strong enough, like most bosses will just take you like 10 minutes. Like for example, like one of my guildies that's carrying me black mage right now, he like the black mage run is literally 10 minutes. And he's just like soloing the whole thing. Oh, yo, Matthew, how's the volume on the music, by the way, compared to like voice? Is it, like a good balance, or do you think one or the other is too loud? All right, sweet. Thank you. I was just double checking. How long are most Lost Ark raids? Like for an average player, because I know you said you're super endgame. $20? Okay, that's not terrible. I thought it'd be like way longer, like an hour or something per raid. Oh, actually, another thing I want Maplestory to fix too, now that I'm thinking about it, is link skills, bro. I don't know why we're still capped on how many link skills we can move around. Like, I already grinded the character out to get it. Like, why can't I only switch it like 3-4 times a day? Super annoying. And hyperstats costing Meso, but that's like a super light issue. That's true, but like it's also just like a little annoying that like I can't just like dedicate a day of the week to just like banging out all my boss mules. I have to like do it like a daily. I have to do like 2 boss mules, 3 boss mules a day. Like I'd rather just like have one day dedicated to just bossing, and then like that's it. And then, like on top of that, like if I want to grind multiple characters throughout the day, do like dailies and like get like some exp from it, I have to like factor that into my boss meal schedule too. Like 100 mil a character is essentially how much like they're charging, or like not 100, like maybe like 50 to 100 depending on how many you need to move around. Yeah, that's true. It's probably like a playtime thing, but on KMS they already removed it. Like they already moved the maximum for link skills, so like we're just waiting on that change to come through pretty much. Yeah, it's super nice. We're getting like a lot of quality of life this year. I'm really excited to see like what's coming in the winter update. Were you like always an MMO player, Matthew, or was like Lost Ark your first one? Because like honestly, like I really liked the combat and the graphics in Lost Ark. Like the combat was so much fun. Like to this day, I think it's still like the best like MMO combat I've played in like ever. It's like super fun, but like it's just like all the systems around the game and like the gatekeeping, like the hard time gates. I think like everything around it and the way they're trying to monetize it, I really don't like. But I think like the actual gameplay itself of Lost Ark, like when you're in a raid fighting stuff and like how classes feel. Like I was playing like Berserker when I started, or when I had like that little Lost Ark phase. Like it just felt so good. But then like yeah, I don't know. Maybe they need to go west too, or maybe they need like a reboot server or something. Because like I'd be down to sit in a chaos gate for like 4 hours a day and just grind it out, but like it's not an option. You played RuneScape and MapleStory 2? How was MapleStory 2? I played RuneScape for a bit when I was a kid. Like I didn't really touch MapleStory 2. I didn't like the graphics on it. Well, they had Infinite Chaos. Wait, they did? When? How bad were the rewards? And like But when you say had, do you mean like past tense? Like they used to have it, but like now they don't? Oh, okay. And then they got rid of it, right? And like also like, oh yeah, nice. Oh, thank you for stopping by. Hopefully I catch you in another stream, Matthew. It was a pleasure. Thank you, thank you.